friends, welcome back to Deep Dark Yoga. I'm your girl Fox, and you're in for some slow, heavy doom grooves. I'm real stoked about that, and I'm stoked about moving with you. We're going to do a lot of movement today that's going to be standing, shorter practice, shouldn't be super intensive, but we're going to get the body moving a little bit more, and maybe a little quicker than we usually do. But don't be worried, I'll be here for you the whole time. I do just to kind of feel a little bit more movement and repetition in our practice rather than some of those longer, slower holds. Just going to be a little bit of an experiment in that ability that we have to maintain peace and ease when faced with difficult circumstances. Like my teacher said, I practice breathing through difficult moments on my mat so that I'm better at breathing through difficult moments off of my mat, because it's real easy for me to be a peaceful, loving, at ease person while I'm wearing stretchy pants and in my own space, or in a space where I'm with other people who want to practice being peaceful and at ease while wearing stretchy pants, right? But it's harder to do it outside of this space. So when we get into moving a little bit more and being a little bit more active, and then also practice being in that peaceful, easy space, it's so much more applicable to the rest of our lives, when we may or may not be wearing stretchy pants and may or may not be anticipating the things that challenge our peace. So thank you for adventuring and playing with me today. Most of the practice is going to be standing. You shouldn't need any props, but if you want to come to a comfy seat, wherever that is, it could be in a chair, doesn't matter, just to join me as we begin practice. But before you sit down, hey, can you hit the like and subscribe button? Because that really helps, because I want more people to see these, and I think you want more people to see these, so make sure to share them with your friends, and tune in and check out the info below about how to stay connected, because staying connected is super rad, and I think you're pretty rad, and I'm glad that you're taking this little adventure with me today. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat, whatever that is to you. And we're going to do some face brushing, and we'll do a little breathing together before we get started with practice. So take your index finger and your thumb together and the squishy spot at the bottom of your thumb right there. You're going to bring that to the center of your forehead and brush outwards towards your temples a few times. Just a little gentle skin-on-skin contact. We're clearing the slate. And then go from the corners of your nose, or the sides of your nose, up to your temples, and your temples down to your chin, and then the sides of your nose down to your chin, and the last thing going from the corners of your mouth out to your ears. And then you'll take your fingertips underneath and behind your ears to massage the little soft spots back there, and maybe noticing how all of that gentle brushing might have relaxed the muscles in your face, may have relaxed your mood, bringing you closer towards that sense of peace and ease that we wish to focus on in practice today. And then rest your hands where it's comfortable to you, whatever is comfortable to you. Maybe wiggle the shoulders around a little bit more so that they're relaxed as well. You might close your eyes, maybe you don't. Just relax your eyeballs and bring your attention into your breath. We're going to do some, like I said, continuous movement today. And a lot of what I'm going to say to you is to inhale, do this, exhale, do that. And if you need more inhales and exhales in the time that I give you, please just take them. It doesn't But if you can take longer inhales and longer exhales, it will give you more time to make the movements and to be in each of those spaces. A little bit more time in each experience, each shape. Takes you a little more time to make some of the transitions, to make some of the shapes, then take that time for yourself. This is your practice. Make it work for you. Take another deep breath in through the nose, and then let a big exhale out through your mouth. Again, like that. Or 3 ohms or death growls or 3 more exhales. Take a breath in. And then start to open your eyes, and here's your fancy yoga transition of the day. Stand up. Just come up to standing. I usually sit on a blanket, but you shouldn't really need one unless you want one for practice today. Come and stand up by the front of your mat. Let your arms hang down by your sides. Give yourself a wiggle. Find this easy standing place where your body is stacked and you feel nice and refreshed and ready. And then as you inhale, send your arms up. And what often happens when we bring the arms up is that we bring them kind of close to the head and things feel kind of tense and tight and vaguely unpleasant. So give yourself a little more room around your neck and your throat and your heart and the places you breathe, and bring your arms a little wider. And I still have my arms up, right? But it often feels a lot better, a little wider. And take another deep breath in here. And on your exhale, fold forward and bend your knees quite a bit as you do so, because that tends to help your hamstrings and your back feel more comfortable. If the floor feels like it's a long ways away, you just put your hands on your shins, or maybe you do decide to grab some blocks and put those out in front of you. And you're going to take one more exhale. And then start to lift up towards a flat back and a long spine. And I call this halfway up, but it doesn't need to be halfway. You can see I'm a little higher than parallel to the ground. And I pull up to the point where I can draw my shoulders back. Take another little breath in. And then on your exhale, go right back into that fold where maybe you bend your knees more, let yourself hang down. And on the inhale, we stand all the way up. Let the arms lift. They don't have to get real close. And let your hands come to your heart. And on your inhale, lift the arms back up again. On your exhale, fold. Think of relaxing with that exhale. And then come up, halfway lifted. Think of a long spine. It can go much higher than halfway. And fold, exhale. Inhale all the way up, arms lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. And we'll do one more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, halfway lifted. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, arms go up. And on your exhale, hands come to your heart. And we're going to start standing on the right leg. We're going to start lifting the left leg up. We'll go kind of slow this first round so you have some time to get used to what these shapes are.
You're gonna lift your left leg up and you're gonna lift your arms up and you're gonna pull up a little higher through the middle line of your body. And then maybe it's really graceful and maybe you fall around a bunch, which falling around, if you've been with me before, you know is always very welcome. We're gonna step that left foot to the back of the mat and we come into, oh, I'm very wobbly today. We call this high lunge. So feel this lift, this openness. Take a nice deep breath in here. And we'll move into Warrior 2. And when you come into Warrior 2, you'll see me doing this little tap dancing where I'm moving my feet around and trying to find the right spacing. The right knee is bent. Make sure it's not falling in. We want to open that knee out. The arms are out, the shoulders drop down. And then we'll move to Peaceful Warrior. Take your left hand behind your back just to wherever it's comfy. And then lift your heart up and your right fingertips up and your gaze up, but maybe not your right shoulder up. Maybe you can soften that. And make this offering of your heart, this lift through the front of your body. Make sure the knee doesn't fall and you want to keep that leg real strong. One more breath in. And on your exhale, side angle. So we'll take the right elbow down and then you'll stretch the left arm up and over your nose. I'm not a two-dimensional being. I want that arm forward just a little bit more. It tends to be a little comfier. One more breath out. Then inhale, back to Peaceful Warrior. We're gonna make a little change this time. We're gonna straighten the leg. I call this Peaceful Triangle because the legs are set up in triangle. So the next pose I go into will be triangle. So you'll take the right hand down where it's comfortable to you. Lift the left arm up. Roll that shoulder open. Relax at your hips. And things just kind of fall into a little more comfortable alignment. Let that next exhale out. And then you're going to come back up to that Peaceful Triangle. So left hand behind the back, right arm lifts up. And then this is a really big movement, so it can go in pieces and it doesn't have to be grateful. You're going to take both hands and bring them down, and you're going to take that back foot and you're going to step it up and find this forward fold. And then from that forward fold, you let out your exhale. And inhale, find a long spine, come about halfway up. Exhale, fold down again. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. And then bring your hands back to your heart. And we'll start with the other side. We'll take the arms up. We're going to stand on the left leg now. Lift the right knee. Try to get tall and strong and open in a place you can breathe through without crunchy shoulders. And then step the right foot to the back of your mat. Now make sure that you don't cross the legs. You want to have them a little more open, and you can again tap dance as much as you need. Once you find your steady space. I injured my foot the other day and it's apparently still bothering me more than I thought it was. We find this lift to the heart, this big breath in, high lunge, open and expansive, and then open out into your Warrior 2. And there's that little bit of adjustment. Now my legs are in line. I might make them wider. And I think about finding a strong bend in that left leg. On your next breath in, Peaceful Warrior, right hand behind the back, left arm lift. So that Peaceful Warrior is a lift up. I open the front of my body. On the exhale, side angle, I stretch the side of my body. So we're going to reach the right arm up and over the nose, stretching through the right side. Let out, one more exhale now. And then as you inhale, come back to your Peaceful Warrior. We change it up and make it Peaceful Triangle. Straighten your left leg. So I'm still lifting up, legs are nice and long, and then coming forward through triangle pose, relax your hips back. It lets that lower back kind of release and the pose just feels a little more open and the hamstrings a little less crunchy. Then you'll stand all the way up. You'll take the left arm and lift it up again, Peaceful Triangle, and it's a big move. Give yourself some space, both hands down, both feet up by the front of your mat. On your inhale, long spine, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms lift. Exhale, hands at your heart. And we'll go more or less one breath, one movement. Now we'll repeat this a couple of times, and the whole thing is this is not like a test. This is not a challenge. This is play. This is the chance to move around together, to explore things. If you want to stay a little longer in one of those poses, or you want to move a little faster or add something in, yeah, go for it, man. This is your practice. This is your opportunity to practice finding that sense of peace and ease and I got this shit in the middle of what is sometimes shit. Sometimes it's cool shit, but you know, it happens. All of it. Take a big breath and lift your arms up and lift your left leg. We're gonna start standing on the right foot. On your exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Find that high lunge and take a big breath in. Exhale the warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right arm lifts. Exhale, side angle, left arm stretches over. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straighten the right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay there as you breathe in and as you breathe out. It's a good place to rest for a moment. Then we'll lift up, peaceful triangle. Ready on the exhale to come into that forward fold at the front of your mat. Step it up, fall over as much as you need. Inhale, long spine, shoulders back. Exhale, fold and relax. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart. We're going to stand on the left leg. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, high lunge, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior becomes peaceful triangle. And with straight legs, come into triangle pose. Stay there for a breath in. See what you can release as you exhale. Inhale, back to peaceful triangle. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Find that full exhale. Inhale, long spine, shoulders open too. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, arms lift. We're going to take the left leg and lift it. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat. High lunge as you breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straightens the leg to peaceful triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Relax that top hip. Expand through the heart. Let the exhale out. Come back up to standing, lift the right arm, lift the heart. And then back to a forward fold at the front of your mat. Release the exhale. Long spine as you breathe in, shoulders open. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, stand up tall. And exhale, hands at the heart. Right leg and both hands lift as you breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. High lunge, inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Peaceful warrior as you breathe in, straighten the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay here as you inhale and exhale. Try to relax any sticky spots, open the heart more. Then inhale, peaceful triangle. Forward fold, exhale, come to the front of the mat, bring all the pieces up there. Inhale, long spine, shoulders open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing, bring your hands to the heart, pause here. You might close your eyes, you might take a moment to shake out any weirdness you're feeling in the body. We're going to take this one more time through, one more time each side. Again, taking the time that you need, adjusting as you need. This will be the last heavy movement part of our practice today. You're doing great. Take reach the arms up. Take the left leg and lift it up. I'm forgetting it. And then step the left foot to the back of the mat. Big breath in, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Side angle as you exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior becomes peaceful triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay there, breathe in. Stay there, breathe out. Inhale, peaceful triangle. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, long spine, shoulders back. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, back to standing. Exhale, hands at your heart. Last time through. Right leg lifts, both arms lift. Breathe in. Right foot to the back of your mat. Breathe out. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Again, that's the best foot. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Here we go. Exhale, side angle, long side stretch. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straightening the leg. Triangle pose as you breathe out. Breathing and open the heart. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, peaceful triangle. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Exhale. Long spine as you breathe in. Soft spine and legs fold as you breathe out. Inhale all the way up to standing. Lift the arms. Bring your hands to your heart. Again, pause. Notice the breath. Relax the shoulders. Notice your energy. And step your feet a little bit wider. Maybe out about as wide as your mat. And your elbows down by your knees. Maybe you bring your hips lower than your knees for this. Just a little squat. And then with or without your hands, do whatever you gotta do. Come down onto a seat. And I'm gonna swing around. You don't got it. You can stay there facing me. We're gonna lay down and draw your knees into your chest. All right, so most of this practice was standing, but I do still want to try to end with a little rest. So we'll pull the knees into the chest, do a little rock from side to side. And let your feet come down onto the mat, bring them together. Take your arms open in a cactus shape, wiggle your shoulders under your back, and let your knees open up. Continue to think of releasing anything you're holding. Feel the body spreading out. Legs becoming heavier, face becoming more relaxed. One more breath out. And we'll take the hands to the legs, close them back up, bring the knees back into your chest. And then we'll let the legs go over to the right, let both arms open to opposite sides. Let your belly soften and enjoy this twist, enjoy this letting go. You might notice how the energy, the feeling in your body is so strikingly different now as opposed to a few minutes ago when you were moving around so much. And that's just an interesting observation to make of how that energy shifts. Let the exhale out. And bring your knees back up and move them to the other side. You might have to wiggle the shoulders a little bit or make some small adjustments to feel more relaxed. Thinking of releasing, take the quality of the exhale, the letting go. After that next exhale, come back to the center and let your feet come to the floor, let your knees fall against each other and take a hand to your belly and a hand to your heart. Try friends, if you have any time at all to keep resting, to stay in this position a little bit longer, please do that. You can let the video end and find some silence or pause it if you want. This is one of those days where you just had a couple of minutes to sneak in practice, and a little bit of rest is definitely better than nothing. You can start to move maybe over to one side and gently up to a seat. Please do take a moment to acknowledge a little gratitude for having the opportunity to share this time today, to just tune in, to spend some time with your body and your breath. Feel the practice with one Om, taking a big breath in. Bowing down to the love inside of our hearts, the light and the darkness that resides within each of us. Thank you so much for practicing today. If you like this, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know. Connect with me on all the socials. I have them all out there. I hate saying all this stuff, but I had a really good friend that's been taking practice with me for a long, long time, and she had no idea she wasn't subscribed, and she thought she was. So maybe you're not, and you should be. So please do that. And thank you for doing that. And thanks for being here.